Ragnar Crimson is the story about a boy named, guess what, Ragnar. And Ragnar, to put it shortly, is trash! So Ragnar is what's known as a dragon hunter. Well, he's technically a dragon hunter. He's more so in theory than an actual application. And the only reason our MC Ragnar has not fucked around and found himself on a t-shirt is because of his best friend named Leo. Now, who is Leo? Well, Leo's a 12-year-old girl who is also a dragon hunting prodigy. She is what some in the profession would define as her. Now, one night while Ragnar was training to not be the world's deadliest weight, he gets a dream of his dear old companion Leo, learning how not to train your dragon. After a few days of having these dreams, they seem to be taking quite the toll on old Ragnar boy. So much so that even Leo notices and asks Ragnar, what's wrong? Ragnar then explains how he feels like what he is, dead weight. Then Leo does a bit of foreshadowing for Ragnar, telling him that he will one day become stronger, that she doesn't know what will trigger it, but one day he will get stronger. Then we get a flashback of how they met. How they met is quite simple, you see. Ragnar was getting treated like he was at the Bayou Brawl, when then Leo stumbles onto him getting treated like the JoJo meme. She then proceeds to manhandle those doing that to Ragnar, and then offers to hunt dragons with Ragnar. Back to present day, where they receive news that the city of Donapiro, a neighboring city, was just attacked and destroyed by dragons. And so, because of this news, the other dragon hunters and our dynamic Uno are planning to go to Donapiro and kill the dragons. Ragnar then realizes that, he's seen this in his dreams. But it's too late. The dragons are here and they're not selling free real estate. And there seems to be one among them that's not only a wee bit familiar, but also a wee bit too strong. So then the dragons start tearing through the city like how I tear through a box of crumble cookies. And our main dragonic friend here is what's known as a superior dragon, aka Will. I call them that because I hope yours is written down, because you will not be making it out of here alive. Ragnar realizes that this is the dragon he's been seeing in his dreams, so he decides to sneak attack Will. But unfortunately for Ragnar, his MC privileges are still set to off. So he then gets yeeted into the river, which makes Leo furious at Will that he hurt her Ragnar, which makes Leo charge at Will to turn him into a hashtag. Now back to Ragnar, who's drowning, sees the person who has been giving him these dreams. And turns out it's future Ragnar, a Ragnar that had not only lost Leo, but every companion he has ever made. However, future Ragnar did manage to kill all the dragons, but at what cost, considering everything he wants to protect is in the same place as my love life. Then past Ragnar tells himself, if you don't need that power, then give it to him. Future Ragnar gladly gives it without a second thought. Now back to Leo, who's putting up a decent fight against Will, but then Will decides to launch his deadliest attack, monologuing. As Will is explaining the reason they're even attacking in the first place is because the dragon god likes to partake in human sweets. However, the cake shop in Donapiro was its favorite, but some incomprehensible jackass decided to rob that store, and the dragon god's response to discovering this was to lay waste to the entire fucking nation, which is a completely understandable reaction. But Will unfortunately has a chronic case of the first antagonist syndrome, which makes him become way too cocky, when then our good old MC starts demonstrating why his name's on the cover. Ragnar proceeds to turn every last dragon into the past tense, and then approaches the big bad Will, and with a single word, shatter, completely and utterly Z-ranks his first boss encounter. Then he finds Leo and starts crying, endlessly in her arms. And on that day, 7 Riaz cities were attacked, and 6 were totally annihilated. And on that very same day, the Dragon Reaper was born. Wow, that was a great few chapters. Oh, Oh, that was only one chapter? Yeah, I'm gonna need this animated as soon as possible. And that was Ragna Crimson Chapter 1, well, at least the Cliff Note versions of Chapter 1. This is a manga I've been wanting to see animated for years now. Hopefully this could bring a little bit more attention to it. I think people should know of this. I haven't heard anything about it. So I just thought I'd make a fun, quick little video on it. If you made it this far and you enjoyed this video, I want to see more videos like this in the future. If you can like this video, much appreciated. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead, subscribe and ring the bell. The whole YouTube shebang, you know it. You've been here for a minute. We're not brand new to it. Anyway, that's it. I'm gone. Peace.